Good afternoon. Nearly 2 o'clock. You know what that means? Nothing at all. It means it's late. That's it. I'm drinking a can of Monster to keep myself awake. Or in particular, Ultra Paradise, which sounds better than it tastes, to be honest. Shall we get past this? See, the little white ninja still got the power, but doesn't look the part anymore. So half a job, I think. Do you know what I've done today? Oh, it's been a right laugh. Betsy, good morning. Welcome to the M65, the world's most rubbish motorway, leading from the town of Preston, which is quite a big town and has got a good football club, to the town of Corn, which is just a dead end, really, to be honest. I don't know why you would build a motorway to Corn. And there is a burp, the burp of the Lord. I am the burp of the Lord, said he, and I'll lead you all wherever you may be, and I'll lead you all to the dance, said he. I used to think that were called the dance settee. It was something to do with sofas or things. Yandere Shiki, how are you doing? You beautiful lady, it's good to see you. Hello Nightbot, everlasting Nightbot. I'm not even gonna, if I'd have had time, I'd have taken to Boundary Mills. It's rubbish, but there you go, Vegan Realist, the M65. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome to the M65. I didn't even get to do a video. I know. Don't worry about it. I still love you all. There it is ahead of us, Boundary Mills, the #1 visited place in the north of England for old people. It's always been in top 3. It's always between Boundary Mills, Blackpool, and Ossel Twistle Mills. If you've ever been to Ossel Twistle Mills, what a disappointment. I don't like the guy behind me who's just put his lights on. It's not dark. He'll be looking at me banger and he's thinking, that won't be very fast. Don't overtake me. Don't overtake me. It should be silly to overtake on this road. There's a speed camera there, look. It's only 50 miles an hour. Welcome to the M65. This is Corn. You can tell when you get to Corn, people's dress sense is really bizarre. It's like, I'm going to wear my slippers with my shorts today. All right, random. I'm going to wear a top hat and a straight jacket. Da, 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 da. Yandere, I've asked you like a load of times now, but I still do want to use your drawings. I want you to draw me a video. If I tell you what it is, will you draw it? I really want to use it. I've got some music that I want to put to a video, but I don't want draw you. Not me though, draw for me. This car behind me is driving like a right spasmoid. I can. You don't know. I can still. Like what? Well, if I tell you what the video's about, if I tell you what the scenes are, then you can draw it any way you want. It will be your own video, and I'll just put the music to it. So I'll tell you what the song's about, and then I'll do some really crappy drawings of how I think it should be, and then you can make it good, because I can only imagine in my head what I want it to be, but I can't draw it. Why have you put your hazard warnings on? Well, you're not stopping there. Don't be stopping there. What have you put your hazard warning lights on for? Why have you put your hazard warning lights on? Have you got a little kid stood up in front of your car? I don't know what he's doing. He's planning creepy stuff. He is. Welcome home. Welcome. I'm going back the fast way. I'm not even going back to the usual way. Oh, you better see here, because pulling alongside him. Shall I shout at him? You got your hazard warning lights on. Your hazard warning lights are on. All right. Yes, sir. West Haven, always and forever. She's back. Oh shit, watch them tires. How are you doing, Johnny 5? Did you want it scribbles? What I'll do is I'll tell you, I'll show you the song. These two kids here are getting bollocked by someone, and they're just taking, I don't know what they were shouting about, to be honest. Anyway, turns out I just bought a van. Just flashed up on my screen that I've just bought a van for how much? Yeah, so we said we were going to buy a cheap van today, but I've just seen it ping up. Cheap. It was cheap. Thank you so much for the blue. No worries. The only reason why you weren't in blue before is because I pressed a button and got rid of everybody. So everybody who were a blue all vanished. I didn't mean to do it, but I couldn't make it come back after I'd done it. And so I've been making people blue as I've come in. It does say that you haven't been here for a while, so you're on detention, young lady. No, smack your bottom. I could do it an hour's sleep before I go back to work. I think wonder whether I've got time for that. Welcome home, Billy Bully Bob. Oh, I'm gagging. Go sleep. Oh, I wish. I wonder what time is it now? Oh, it's 2 o'clock. I don't have to be at work until 4:30, and I'm going to be home in about 30 minutes, maybe. Maybe I could. We'll see, won't we? We'll see, won't we? Thank you, everybody, for my birthday stuff yesterday. That was funny. I honestly did not know what was going to happen. I just thought, I'm just going to make sure I make an effort to get into this stream for Dave. Dumbass. There's so much going through my brain at the minute that I'm not thinking like a detective. Watching the detectives. Johnny, a couple of days ago I went to look at a bar in Leeds. Apparently it's the fashionable area of Leeds. It looked like there'd been a hurricane in it, to be honest. It looked like someone's just gone in and gone, you know what, I'm smashing this shit up. Anyway, what I was going to say was, if things start turning up and getting good again, I might be buying a pub in Leeds. Not a pub, a bar in Leeds. If the pub trade starts looking like it's going to be normal again. Mojojo, how are you doing? Hey yo, Chuck. Watching the detectives. Can you believe one of my mates is mates with Paul Weller? Don't make any sense, that, does it? Paul Weller? I wonder whether he thought Paul Weller good before he became mates with him. Because I think he's average. You do something to me. That's alright, I suppose. I'm a kid god. Like, I'm impressed. And then I went in another pub near it and I was like, I'm not as impressed as I was now I've come into this one. This one's a bit better. And then I went in another one and I went, well, this is better than the one that we looked at. What do you name the pub? Yeah, I sort of already know what it's going to be called, so... Leah! Hello, Leah! How have you been? And where have you been? Yeah, I've never been a big mod fan. You know what I mean? I'm just, it's not, it ain't my music. That sort of thing. You've had a baby! Congratulations! Baby, congratulations and celebrations. Don't know if my phone will go off over here. If it does, I'm going to bugger off. Little baby. You've called your baby Spanks? That can't be right. What's going on here? What's your baby called? What's baby Spanks' real name? Yorkshire, 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 back in Yorkshire now, Yorkshire, Yorkshire, Yorkshire. Straight away, first thing, sheep. Sheep, cows, ponies, donkeys. Yay! Sheep, 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 sheep. The road looks dangerous. It's not though, it's alright. It's dangerous if you drive like a complete div on it. I've so much going through my head at the minute. Like, oh, did I say my car goes in to get fixed next week? Wednesday next week. So I've now got a phone. Everybody said I can't be doing work for you on Wednesday. Sorry. I know I've got something down. Yeah, I know, I am always on the road. That's not the plan, right? The plan is not to always be on the road. Anyway, company credit cards came last week. Credit cards, debit cards came last week. So from Monday morning, we can start filling his cars up with company money instead of my money. because this business has dripped me dry for the last 6 weeks. Although I am very grateful for what's gone on. How's Moses? Yeah, he's all right. I've not really had a chance to see him. He's been in lockdown, hasn't he? So I texted him over a week and said we are very, very close to going out for a beer. So I think that could possibly happen pretty soon. I'm going to get through July before I start doing any stupid stuff. If we get to end of July, nice payday at end of July, and then things will start getting back to normal, I think. Yeah, need a drinky poo. Yeah, I do. Just need to just get. I went out on Saturday, right? I did, and I weren't gonna do, but we caffled at the last minute. I had a pretty shit day, and I fancy going out actually. So we went out, and it was. I've got to say, it was weird. So I'm not really in any mood to go out on a big night out anywhere. But Mary's going to take me to a Spanish tapas bar on Saturday. And I'm looking forward to that because I do like tapas. Yeah, but Leah, it was weird. Saturday night was well weird. It was really mega weird. Pubs have shut again near you. I always thought that a load of pubs would open on Saturday and expect it to be the big rise in trade again, and actually what would happen is there won't be any money in it at all, so they'd just shut the doors again. Oh, don't you love women police officers? The women police officers are the new nurses. I'm gonna get Mary a woman police officer outfit. I do nights out. Did that in my 20s and 30s. You're never too old for the pubs. Never too old to go back to the pubs. Although it will age you a lot quicker than not being in the pubs. Oi, oi, oi. So back to Paul Weller, right? I agree. He's not the king of the mods. I think Roger Daltrey is. Pubs are cool. Yeah. My bar, if I open this bar in Leeds, it will be a very cool bar. No doubt about it. It will not be attracting yobs, and there'll be no dance music. I don't do that. Dun, 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 dun. Keith Moon. Was Keith Moon the guy? Was he the? Oh, he's the drummer, isn't he? What's the bass player dude called that got done looking at child porn? Which you're probably not supposed to say on YouTube them words together, are you? What was he called? And he said he was doing it because he was investigating for a movie or for a documentary or something. Drummer God, yeah. Did he once pass out on stage at his drum kit? Keith Moon. It's not a rock star name, is it, Keith? But yet again, he was one of the biggest rock stars. Pete Townsend. That's it. Cherry, Cherry. How are you doing, Cherry? Pete Townsend, yeah. Watch him. watch him, he's shifty. He didn't get charged. Pete Townsend, he writes all the Who songs. Yeah, he didn't get charged. Cheeky cat. The Raytons aren't the celebrities. It's well cheeky. Should be in jail. Moon the Loon. Pass out. Keith. What's your real name? Keith. I met Keith Flint once. Probably the biggest star I've ever met, where I totally got the wrong opinion of him before I met him. And I thought he was going to be like this hyperactive, like mental person, and he just sat down and he was like, hiya, you alright? Do you want a packet of crisps? I'm like, okay. He was so normal, like underwhelmed. But actually, probably more, I thought, you are probably the nicest rock star I've ever met, ever. You want a packet of crisps? I'm like, okay. What flavour? What you got? You're like, not a conversation that would happen with a rock star. You alright? Do you want another drink? Like, I'm okay, please, Mr. Keith. Sorry for getting in the way. Yeah, it was sad. He were well good. He were well normal. I was just... He like talks about normal things. He was like, do you want another drink there? I'm like, no, I'm alright, Tar. He's going, alright. Where do you live? I like told him, oh, I've drove through that place. I'm like, oh, right. Where do you live? He's going, oh, I sometimes live in Leeds. I'm like, oh yeah, that's not too far from me. He went, yes, I know. I drive along the blubber houses. I'm like, this is too fucking boring for rockstar talk. I would sort of thought he were going to say, I'm going to kill everybody in your family. We're like, no. So like, it's a lovely drive along the blubber houses. Yes, it is. Very weird. Which is the best Prodigy song then? I'm gonna open it up because there is some absolute screamers. But my favourite, I know what my favourite is. Come on, everybody. Everybody knows the Prodigy. What is your favourite Prodigy song? My mate's lad is a massive Prodigy fan. We took him to see fake Prodigy. Oh, don't wave then, Paul. Too fucking rock star for God, eh? Jesus. Firestarter. It's an obvious one. It is an obvious one. Firestarter's obvious. Smack My Bitch Up. That is my all-time favourite Prodigy song. Because I thought, I like Breathe with me. I thought that it can't get any better after Firestarter and Breathe. And that album, with Picture at Crab on it, I'm like, this is it. This is as good as this gets. And then I come home pissed one night from pub and MTV played Smack My Bitch Up. I'm like, wow. This is a different level. It got banned from everywhere, didn't it? Smack My Bitch Up. And the whole thing about the video of, like, it reveals that it's actually a woman at end. Like, you are a sick man. You sick. What's that? Everybody knows that. As soon as you do that, you know that's porridge. gonna go get. I ain't got a CD player in the car. How does this work? How do I put my CDs on my car now? I'm going to get Prodigy out. Urban Legend, hello. Ebenezer Good, I thought would a bit. It was a bit lightweight. It weren't me because I'm heavy metal. I was like, yeah, it's all right. My mates were going, oh no, you've got to listen. Ebenezer Good. I'm like, I'm not into it. No, it's just dance music. But Prodigy were different. It was like, this is brutal. Like when Beastie Boys came. When Beastie Boys came, I was like, wow, this is madness. And Run DMC, and I'm like, oh my god, I like rap music. Somebody kill me. Hey, mi amor, how are you doing? Happy Thursday. Thank you very much. For those of you who don't know, my car is smashed up. I'm driving my car, and it's all beat up down one side. And it's going in garage next week, so I'm driving it, but I don't really want to be seen in it because I look like a pikey. So I know you're not supposed to use the word pikey, but that's the first word that came into my head. Ladies and gentlemen, Amy Moore in the house. She's gorgeous. She's well gorgeous. Oh, I remember when you walked past them balls once. I did, yeah. Strange thing is, my father put them balls in. Yeah, he put them balls in, and sadly passed away last year. So the balls mean something a little bit more special to me now. Yeah, a bit weird. Smack my bitch up! You can all join in. It's a proper join in sing-along song. Is that going to let you go? Because you're old and you've got an old man's car. So I'm going to let you go in your Volvo. In your Volvo 940, which you got out your pension money. Yeah, the good thing was there was controversy when the balls went in. Because they went in for the Tour de France. And so they painted them Tour de France colours. Yellow and blue, like light blue. And then what happened was they made a complaint, so because they said, oh, it's an eyesore, so he went down in the middle at night and painted them spotted and striped and didn't tell anybody, and then it was all over papers that somebody painted them spotted and striped, and we knew, and we watched the whole thing pan out, and press all talking about it, and all local talking about it on the local websites were like, this is great, these guys are so miserable. Yeah. Yeah, probably nicest man and most human person you would ever meet. Still have a little weep about it, but not today. And to be honest, I'm sticking to my promise. I'm doing shit that people don't believe I can do. In fact, we were talking about it yesterday that in the new building, I'll just park here for a second. In the new building, there was a woman about 4 weeks ago said to one of my friends, he's totally out of his depth. He's doing something that is beyond him, and he's taken on too much. Well, today we just downloaded a big photograph of that woman. And that is now a giant poster in our building of that woman saying they've taken on too much. And that's a reminder for us not to fucking stop. I I had a very random thought of you talking about Sheila's bush the other day. I think you fell in it once, lol, unless I dreamt it and you never did. It's a true story. I didn't fall in it. I said, I've just been sick in Sheila's bush. And I was sick in Sheila's bush. And my brother just, he fell about on the floor laughing so much that he was in pain. I did. I was sick in Sheila's bush. Sheila was like an 80-year-old lady that lived next door to my mum and dad. I staggered out of a taxi and I was sick in a bush. Fact. Still comes up. Does that in conversation? Remember when you were sick in Sheila's bush? I'm like, yes, I do. Blech, this smells. Yeah. Anyway, so Janice was the name of the lady who said that I'm not going to make it, and I was out of my depth. So if anybody does bump into Janice in the fucking pub, you can tell her at our new factory, she's a big poster on the wall, and it says they're out of their depth. Anyway, good night, everybody. Have a good day. I might get an hour's sleep before I go to work. Hey, winning. Right, see y'all later. Have a good day.